Xin ciao. Alright, this video is going to be about should you plan a trip this year or next year, and should you plan to move here this year or next year, even if you already have like a TRC and you want to get back, or if you've got a job lined up where they're going to get you here, should you do it? This is 100% an opinion piece. Everything is speculation right now. So as of now, of this day shooting this video, there's still nobody allowed in. There's talks of sandboxes and all this stuff. The only people that can get in are expert visas that actually have a real job, or someone that was here that got a TRC that is for working, then that job can get you back in. You cannot, as of now, get in with a TRC if you're married. It's not possible. They're not allowing that. You're not a specialized worker in anything. So, but if your TRC is for working and you're coming back to work at your job, you can get here. If you like this video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you smash the like button. Xin ciao. Hello. I'd appreciate it if you smash the like button. If you don't like this video, you can destroy the dislike video button. We're going to win ways. Start to walk back towards Ben. And if you want to comment, that'd be appreciated. And of course, if you want to help the channel, subscribe. Okay. So, again, this is all speculation, people. This is an opinion piece. There is no real information on this. And if another YouTuber is telling you that there is information on this, they are speculative and opinion based. And if they're saying it like it's factual, it's full of shit. Just so you know. Same with visa agents. I've got people that have emailed me and are saying that their visa agent says they'll be able to get in on even tourist visa stuff. I'm like, the visa agent doesn't have some magical inside tip. So that's just not really in the paperwork now. Now it is Vietnam, so things change at the drop of a hat. So even next week they could be like, we're doing it, come on in. Now there's gonna be a quarantine. Even if they rip the band-aid off, they're still really headstrong on a 7-day quarantine, and you gotta be fully vaxxed. So I don't know, I guess if you're moving here, the 7-day quarantine is highly viable. If you're an anti-vaxxer, this isn't really the place for you, I would say. I'd probably focus on somewhere else. They've made it pretty clear that you won't get much freedom unless you have a negative test result, which your negative test result will be very difficult to get it into a system here. I can already tell you that. So if you really want to come here, you're kind of insane not to get the vaccine. But again, I'm not telling you to get vaxxed. I'm not a tell you what to do guy. Me personally, I could give two shits if you're vaccinated or not. It doesn't personally affect me. So anyways, back to the topic at hand. I do have a lot to say on this, so it's probably going to be a long video. If it was me, I would not plan to come here this year in any kind of way at all, not even for a second. It would be completely off the table, especially if I'm in a country where things are open. I don't care how bad I would want to get here. I would not come this year. There's too many unknowns. You know, I personally don't think Saigon will go into a hard lockdown again, unless, again, I'm not a doctor or scientist or epidemiologist, or like a lot of people on the internet think they are. But if there's a new variant and it's super deadly, which I hope doesn't happen, I could see another lockdown of hardcore, in a hardcore way. But I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict that shit. So, and you don't want to be in the hard lockdown here. It's terrible. You know, to explain on that more, I've already done this too, but there's going to be lots of new viewers to this. Our lockdown, we couldn't leave our house. If you were in a red zone area, you couldn't even leave your front door, basically. You had to wait for the military to deliver you pretty much garnishes in a bag. So if you're into really crappy food and relying on the military to provide you with food, oh, we got some ladies here. doing some TikToking probably. Xin chào. Hello.
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 How are you?
Good, how are you? That's all the English she probably knows. Got a thumbnail. It's always good to have some ladies for the thumbnail. Video does 100 times better though. Oh, I lost my train of thought. So again, yeah, there's no way to know if we'll be in another lockdown. I personally would want, no joke, a 4 to 6 month stretch of no lockdown and things being completely open to even consider, hello, to even consider coming back here. He's a Fattenbrook fan. He didn't want to be on camera though. There's a lot of expats here that are like that. They want to chat, but if I'm filming, they're like, no, no, no. Which is understandable. But yeah, I would want a 4 to 6 month period of complete openness with no lockdowns. You know, that's how I would operate on this thing. So I would do 6 months. So my timeline would be, you know, June of next year, to when I would start to consider coming back here if I'm going to move here and if I'm going to plan a vacation. You don't want to get stuck in a lockdown while you're on vacation, and you don't want to do a 7-day quarantine. Ideally, if I'm coming to do a vacation, I would want it to be really no quarantine. I think once they have the whole country vaccinated, you'll see a no quarantine situation happen, but I think we're quite a ways off from the whole country being vaccinated. Some more cute girls back there. It's a long ways out for seeing the whole country vaccinated. And then that, I don't think you would see the country open with no quarantine until that happens. So I'm trying to lay out all the information precisely how I think it'll go. And again, none of this is a fact. You know, never trust a YouTuber. And this is all speculation and opinion based. So, and as far as even doing the job here, I would also wait till June of next year to have that window of not seeing any lockdowns, having total freedom. And you know what I'm saying? It just, there's too many what ifs that could happen right now to where I would be gung-ho about coming back here. Really. And the 7-day quarantine is still pretty wacky. Although now I can see how people are willing to do that because they've probably already had to do some kind of like hardcore lockdown at their country and know what it's like, and 7 days is a breeze. I would even do 7 days if I can get to Korea and get back. I would be willing to do a 7-day quarantine here at a hotel to go shoot content in another country. So, I mean, you have to realize we still can't even leave Saigon. They haven't even confirmed leaving this province. So, I still am secluded to Saigon, which I have no problem with. I can shoot all kinds of content in Saigon. Would I like to be in Nha Trang and other places shooting more content? Sure. Up north, yeah. I think that'll happen soon. Next few days they're going to announce domestic travel and resume flights. So, a cute little kid. She's having fun. She can move, man. She got quick little legs. Hello, xin chào. Awesome. So cute. So it's really, at the end of the day, it's a you decision. There's some people that are extremely gung-ho about coming back, and if you want to roll the dice, that's a choice you can make. I'm just telling you from my perspective how I would do it and what I think, which, you know, may be valid in your eyes or not valid. I've been wrong about things. And as I said, it's Vietnam. On the drop of a dime, in 2 weeks they could go We're allowing international tourists in. No quarantine. There is no plan to do the sandbox anymore. I mean, it hasn't been talked about since like those original articles came out. And then Fuquoc had an outbreak. And then the news kind of just stopped reporting on it. Everything's about like Vietnam winning the war on COVID now. And the numbers dropping and deaths dropping. I mean, I think we've got a 50% drop off in deaths and cases reported. It's pretty magical what happens when you don't test as much anymore. If you want to see Keisho, that's available on the Patreon. It's a full dinner service at Keisho. So if you want to join the Patreon, see content that's not on the channel, there you go. You can see that restaurant. It's like a Benihana's. Shot it, I don't know, 7 months ago, 8 months ago. Patreon also has early access to videos now and original content. So sign up for the Patreon if you want to see the videos early and other content. I put pictures up there, DJ mixes, all kinds of stuff. She's got her Fuquoc tea. She's proud to be out drinking her tea. Some hottie college girls here, that's for sure. I like the red hair troop up here. Other things to copy, to get across. Yeah, it's just going to be very difficult to guess what's going to happen. And like I said, you do not want to be in that style lockdown. It is not fun. I mean, you even take for granted going to the grocery store, even if that's all you can do in the day. When they took that stuff away, it just became a little bit too much. So, I mean, you can go to VN Express and just go through, like, when the lockdown started in comment sections, like expats losing their shit on there, which I found to be pretty entertaining. The comments on VN Express International are amazing. I highly recommend you check them out and get a chuckle. Lots of angry expats on there. I don't know what makes these people so angry, but they're angry. What else do I want to cover about if you should or shouldn't? Yeah, it's your choice. It's a flip of the coin. You don't know what's going to happen. And I would want to see complete freedom for 4 to 6 months before I would be coming back here, especially to work. Now, if you've got nothing to lose and you're in a lockdown country still, and you're like, fuck, I don't care, I just want to get out of here, get there, start kind of planning my stuff there, then sure. And you got a job lined up that's going to get you here, I'd say, yeah, go for it. Especially if you're in like Australia or something. You know, you probably got a better bet of a bit more freedom in Saigon here. And they just keep, you know, they have ripped the band-aid off of locking down, like at aggressively rapid rates. You know, District 7 has dine-in starting in 3 days. So usually what happens when District 7 tries something, a week later it happens everywhere else. So I foresee in a week or two, dine-in will be back. So, and then probably a month or two, bars. But the thing with the restaurant bar thing is almost every bar is registered under a restaurant. So 50%, 80% of the bars will be open. Whoa. 50, 80% of the bars will be open. When they announce dine-in again. There's a lot of restaurants that are kind of sleeping on it. Like Pasture in Japantown, it looks like a storage container opposite to a bar or a restaurant. So I think if you had a restaurant, you'd be wise to get it cleaned up and ready to go now, because things are going to open in a pretty rapid rate. So in conclusion to the video, it's really your decision. It's your choice. I for sure wouldn't plan this year. If I'm a risky guy, I plan for January. And for travel and to play it on the safe side, I wouldn't think about anything until June. You know, I think there's going to be a pretty global, massive scale of opening all over Southeast Asia and pretty much all the countries at around January. Again, speculation, but I don't think all these countries can continue to not have people coming in. It's just going to hurt the bottom line too much. Even places where the GDP isn't high from tourism, they still need that. It still contributes in a way, and you can't cut yourself off from so much money for two plus years. So I think, you know, it's lots of good news. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer in the video. I'm just kind of giving you realistic information and being here and seeing it and living here and experiencing all the different lockdowns and rules and reversal of rules and re-implementing of rules. So yeah, and all this is a positive note. You should still be planning to come move to Vietnam. It's a great country. It's got great people, great restaurants, super fun, especially if you're a single guy or gal. Oh, it's great. You're gonna have a fantastic time here. Just, you know, be smart about it and don't rush it, is all I'm saying. I would still say Vietnam is absolutely amazing with all of her flaws. Great place to be, so stay positive. You know, there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel. It just gives you more time to learn Vietnamese. Find where you want to live, do research, watch Vietnamese YouTubers, you know, get all the information you need to get. So that is the video, guys. Not much more. There we go. Not much more I can really add to it. That's pretty much the gist of it. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support on Patreon, PayPal tipping, and cryptocurrency tip donations. You guys are really legends. You know, money's tight right now, so everything helps. Hopefully in the next month, you know, money rebounds again, since I'm able to work every day full time. All right. How does follow work? I have no idea how the F function works. I should look in the other functions on the gimbal. But yeah, that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Tried to include all the information of that I thought about this video for a while. So I actually shot it once before, but things changed, so I changed the video. So yeah. All right, guys, stay frosty. See you on the next one. Peace out.